Devotion 7. This one is called Walk by Faith, Step by Step with God. Have you ever wished God would just show you the whole plan? Like maybe send you a detailed roadmap with every twist and turn clearly marked. But here's the truth. God doesn't give us a blueprint. He gives us a relationship. That's what being a Christian is. It's not about a religion. It's about a relationship between you and God and Jesus Christ, who enabled it through his life, death, and resurrection. When he died, the temple curtain tore in two, which means that he opened the way to God through him, through his death. He gives us relationship. He calls us to walk by faith, not by sight. That means trusting him step by step, even when we don't have all the answers, even when the path is unclear, even when things don't make sense. Faith isn't just believing that God exists. It's trusting him enough to move forward, even in uncertainty. As we wrap up this week of learning about certainty in times of uncertainty, we need to understand this. Faith isn't about knowing, it's about trusting. And when we choose to walk by faith, God leads us in ways we could never have imagined. 2 Corinthians 5:7, for we live by faith, not by sight. Faith is more than believing in God. It's moving in trust, even when you can't see where you're going. Imagine you're holding onto a flashlight in the dark. It doesn't light up the entire road. It only shows you the next few steps. But as you move forward, the light moves with you, revealing more of the path. That's how faith works. God doesn't give us the whole plan. He gives us enough light for the next step. Walking by faith means trusting God even when the outcome is unclear. Sight wants certainty. Faith requires obedience. Is there something in your life right now that you're hesitant to move forward in because you don't see the full picture? Ask yourself, am I waiting for sight when God has been asking me to walk by faith? That's big. Let me say that again. Ask yourself, am I waiting for sight when God is asking me to walk by faith? Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Faith isn't wishful thinking. It's not a vague hope that maybe things will work out. It's confidence. Confidence in God's character. He is good. He is faithful. And he is working, even when we don't see it. Assurance in what we do not see. Just because we don't see the whole picture doesn't mean God isn't moving behind the scenes. Think about Noah. He built an ark before he ever saw rain. Think about Abraham. He left his homeland before he knew where God was taking him. Think about Peter. He stepped out of the boat before knowing if he could actually walk on water. Faith moves before the miracle happens. What would you do differently today if you truly believed that God was already working in your situation, even if you couldn't see it yet? So Proverbs 3:5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. So let me say that again, because that's a fantastic verse. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him. Surrender to him, and he will make your path straight. Let's be honest. We want control. We want to figure things out, make sense of our circumstances, and plan for every possible outcome. But this verse tells us to do the opposite. First, it says, trust God with all your heart. Not just when it makes sense, not just when it's easy, but completely. Second, don't lean on your understanding, because sometimes your perspective is limited, but God sees the full picture. Third, submit to him. That means surrendering your own plans and letting him lead. When we try to control everything, we end up exhausted. But when we trust God fully, he leads us in the right direction. Keep walking, even when you don't see the way. Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting the one who does. You don't have to see the whole staircase. You just take the next step. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just trust the one who does. You don't have to wait until you feel ready. Just start walking. God is faithful, and he is leading you. And when you choose to walk by faith, not by sight, you'll see him move in ways you never imagined. Well, that's it. That's it for the 7-part series. I hope you got something out of that. I really do. If you did, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, come into this with an open heart. Understand that God definitely has us in his hands. Whether we see it or not, he is the God of love. And he's looking for a relationship with you. He's there, waiting. So you need to respond. So that's it for 7-part series of my devotions. I hope you got something out of it. I hope that it spoke to you. It spoke to me, definitely. I hope that it speaks to you. I pray that it does.